All right, it's time for the Realtor Spotlight. I've got Cleve Loveland with Loveland Properties with me today. I wanted to spotlight Cleve and his team because of his experience and what he does, in addition to your typical real estate agent that is helping people find homes or list homes. So, Cleve Loveland, I've known for, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, and I wanted to bring him on because he does more than the average agent. Tell us a little bit about what you do to help your clients, Cleve.
Well, Bruce, I've been doing this for 33 years in Central Florida, helping people. And one thing I noticed a long time ago was, the realtor goes in the door trying to help somebody buy a house, sell a house, and they're immediately pulling out paperwork. And really, you want to have a real estate plan. Real estate's probably 50, 60% of everybody's net worth, or one of the probably the most important investment you'll ever buy, the
I
biggest thing
agree.
you'll do. And I like to see, I go over and I approach it from the side of planning and what's the best house for you. And what's your plans on selling? When do you think you want another home, a bigger home? You work with your financial planner. Hopefully you got one, and you got an estate planner doing your will and your trust. And your real estate plan should be something right in there with it where you say, all right, I like this house, but when the kids are gone, we might do something in a couple years. And I talk to people all the time, years before they might be thinking about selling or buying. I help landlords plan out their next investment property or say, oh, that one's a dog. Let's get out of that. And I help them manage their finances. And I think so many people are, especially in this business where we've got 75% of the realtors not doing any transactions, they're desperate and they walk in the door with paperwork and they're pulling out pens and they don't know what the client actually needs or wants. And I walk out of houses sometimes where people thought they were ready to list. And I'm like, hey, do 6 more months, do 12 more months. You'll make another $50,000 because of your mortgage paid down. Ask a realtor to explain mortgage amortization. And how does that affect when somebody's had a mortgage? They've had a 30-year note, but they're in the 15th year and they're knocking off $1,200, $1,500 a month in principal. Is that going to help them? Plus, the builder down the street is still in the neighborhood. Let's wait till they close out. That might get you a lot more
Exactly.
appreciation. So I go through all that with people, depending on their situation on the buying side and the selling side, or if they've got investment properties.
So I think really what I see when I do business with you and I'm helping your clients is I think you have a more overall approach to your business model rather than just analyzing the property. Like you look at that, you're analyzing their situation, you're getting all of their details down, but you're looking at it like an estate plan. Like, do you
Yeah.
have life insurance?
What
Do you have enough
improvements?
life
Yeah.
insurance?
What improvements are you going to make to the property? Maybe you shouldn't do that $100,000 pool out back because you're selling the house in 3 years and because you're going to retire. No, let's not do a $50,000 kitchen remodel because you are selling next summer. Things that might I help people focus their money in the right place. And then buyers too, resale value, the right place to buy. Sometimes I have people saying, I got to have a new home. I got to have a new home. Well, you want a new home, you're going to be on the outskirts of town. And I go through that with the buyers and then say, all right, what's your most important, what's your wish list and what's your must haves, and helping them buy the right home and saying, all right, well, this isn't the forever home. And are we going to leapfrog? You patented that system there where buy your primary. I help people with that all the time. And I love seeing, like, I've got landlords I'm working with. We do property management also. And I've got people that I've seen over the past 5, 7 years started buying property. And now they're literally
So
millionaires on
you're
paper.
helping people buy for buyer's
Yep.
agents, sell,
Yep.
listing, and property management.
Yeah, we do that. And I think mainly there is the communication with the landlords. Is it a good investment? Is that a good rental to have? Should we remodel it? What should we do to it? The tenant moved out. Let's go ahead and do a fresh paint job because we're going to rent for more. Or wait a minute, that
I
neighborhood's
have a
depressed.
question for you
Yep.
then. I want you to tell me one tip that you could share with your industry on what you do that sets you apart or what other agents aren't doing enough to be successful.
Oh, get the financial picture of the client. You have somebody come to you, say they've got $100,000 to put down on an investment property. Hopefully that 100,000 is not their whole entire net worth, cash net worth, and look at the total investment picture. I think that's a big thing there. The right timing for people to make good money, understanding the numbers. I talk to people and they say a realtor never showed them what they'd make from a sale. They think they'll sell for 500 and their mortgage is 250. They've never done the math to show them, hey, you're going to walk away with 250, that kind of thing.
Right.
And know your numbers.
I'll tell you what I see and it's interesting asking someone what they think their reason for success is, and then looking at it from the outside. I think that Cleve takes a personal approach. I don't know very many realtors that would tell a client, let's not list your home. Let's wait another
I
6
do it
months.
every week, Bruce.
I
Yeah,
know you
yeah,
do,
yeah.
but most agents, they go, oh my God, I'm got a listing appointment. I need to put a
I need to
sign
pay
in
the
the
rent
yard
next
as
month.
quick as
Yeah,
I possibly
yeah.
can. And you will look at that and give them an honest approach about whether this is the right time for them or not. And sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. Cleve Loveland, Loveland Properties, one of my all-time favorite real estate agents. If you would like to reach Cleve, how do they reach you?
Go to cleveloveland.com or 407-352-8118. Be happy to talk to you about a real estate plan.
Cleve Loveland and Loveland Properties is the spotlight of September. I appreciate you very much. And I look forward to doing more business with you.
All right, great. Thanks, Bruce.